Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the last video of 2020. Hurrah! 2021 round the corner. Let's hope it's a lot more fun than 2020 was. But I'm not going to go on about all that. What's the point? Reminiscing over the past year. Let's just move forward. I'm up on the downs. I'm going to be taking some pictures. I came up here the other day and I saw, I was walking around, no video camera, just me and my earphones, a little bit of music, bit of Pink Floyd going on. I saw this scene and I did shoot it on the medium format, but I've come back to show you guys, and I'm going to shoot a roll of Ortho 35mm with the Chinon CS camera and a Hanimex lens. You know, all this stuff's pretty cheap. That lens there is about 15 quid on eBay, produces nice results. So just going to load the film into the camera. Yeah, so I'm going to mill around over the downs. I'm going to take you to exactly where I was the other day and show you the spot that I was shooting. And I don't really do a lot of landscapes. I've never really got my head into landscapes, but I just like the way that this particular scene all came together. Oh, what a bummer. That's the tree that I've walked over to get the photograph of. It's blown down. I'll have to find something else to photograph. They've both gone. The trees that I took photographs of the other day have both gone. So that's the composition. This lovely dip with the background hill and this dip here with the foreground hill. And they're both coming together on different... Oh, I can't believe the tree's gone. But there was another one in the background. That seems to have gone as well. That's so bizarre. I'm glad I got that shot in the other day, because that won't be the same again, that scene. Okay, so I have to stop you there for a sec. After the first shoot that night, we reached 106 mile/hour winds. I think it was Storm Bella or something like that came over and battered the UK. But the Isle of Wight where I live, that got battered, and even our fence went. So when I went back to shoot on the 35mm, and I saw that tree on the ground, I thought that was the tree that I took photographs of, and I was so confused because I thought, well, where's the other one gone? I thought, well, someone must have taken it away. So I was just walking around in confusion thinking, I can't understand how a tree can just go missing. But unbeknown to me, it wasn't missing, it was over that way more. And it was only when I was taking a photograph and I see this guy walking past, I thought, well, I can't take a photograph until he's gone, that I'd noticed over in the distance, that's where the trees were, where I was a few days before. So I'm going to try and get my composition so I can get these three trees in the shot and still get that background in, you know, the slopey background. F11 1/60th of a second. Shot done. Staffordshire Bull Terrier about to rip my arm off. So this is the same composition as what I got the other day when I was up here before the strong winds came, with the medium format 120 Ortho. And I just like the way that this hill came down and the background hills were going that way, so it kind of meets, and these two trees just aligned perfectly. So I'm just going to try and get that composition again, this time on this 35mm camera. So I've got zone focusing, I'm using zone focusing. So I've got my lens set to infinite on f11, which says anything between 4 feet and infinite will be in focus. So that's good enough for me. That's a lovely composition. Nice clouds. Take my shot. So I just want to say a massive thanks to everyone that supported the channel throughout the year and throughout the time that I've been on YouTube, probably 3 years. I think it's coming up to 4 years soon, and we're knocking on to 20,000 subscribers. So I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you for taking interest in what I'm doing. I hope that it's for the new starters in film, it's been educational for you guys. You know, I'm learning as much as anyone else. I'll keep saying that, but I am, you know, and when I do stuff I get mentions in the comments from other people that are very experienced in film, and I appreciate their value and their worth, you know, adding to what I'm doing and adding to what people are reading. So it's special. And also the film community in the general, not just my channel, other channels, the podcasts, all the forums out there, all the Facebook stuff, and Instagram and all that. There's a lot of people involved and to the suppliers, the Ilfords and the Kentmeres and all them Kodaks that are still banging out film for us to play with, and papers and chemicals. It's good, you know. I think it's getting bigger. Film photography. People seem to be becoming more interested in it, especially the younger ones, and that's what we need. The younger ones to come through and take an interest. So you know, hopefully they can stick around. But I've got to say thanks to everyone that supports my channel. The subscribers, people on Patreon, the people on YouTube community members area, the people that send me messages, people that send me stuff to use, try out. It's really humbling, you know, and I appreciate it. And thanks a lot for every single one of you for sticking around, watching what I'm doing, fanning about with film photography and learning at the same time. So, oh shit, my exposure. So that was fun. I totally forgotten where I was the other day. I thought that tree had blown down. I thought that was the one I took photographs. I was only when I looked over, and then I saw the composition that I'd got the other day. So that was a bit confusing, but hey, I managed to get the photographs there. And why did I shoot 35mm today instead of 120? Well, I wanted to try out a wider lens, which is that Hanamex I was using, which is a 28mm lens. I just wanted to try something wider on the composition and see how it looked. I haven't got anything wide for my RZ, or certainly not my folding cameras. Before I carry on, check out the new SFLaB Beginner's Guide to Film Photography and Darkroom Printing. It's a complete beginner's guide from buying your first camera and developing film at home all the way to making your first darkroom print. Packed with lots of information, illustrations and exclusive unseen step-by-step videos, all in a simple and easy way to understand, with personal email support from me along the way. Hit the link in this video's description or visit the SFLaB website for more details. So I've decided to make a print of the medium format shot that I took a couple of days earlier, and you can see the one I've chosen here on the baseboard. I'll need to do a couple of tests. I'm going to do one for the sky, so I'm going to do a test strip for the sky, and then I'm going to do one for the ground and just see where I go from there. I've got 2.5 grade filter shoved inside the enlarger. I'm just going to put the aperture to f8. That was wide open at f4, so I've just brought the aperture down to f8, and let's make a test strip. I'll just quickly make sure that my focus is set. And although I developed this in Rodinal, it was 1:25. It's very fine grain. Like I said before, I like using Rodinal with this ortho film. You know, the grain's not completely gone. It is slightly there, and I like that. Otherwise, I wouldn't use Rodinal with that film. So, but I quite like it. So. That's the reason I've chose Rodinal. So let's do a quick test on the sky. So these are increments of 2 seconds. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Last one, 12. So we've got 12-second test strip. Let's see if that's going to cut the mustard for us. And this is fresh developer. This is Ilford's multi-grade, so I've mixed all this up today just for this session. So you can see my test strip in there at the moment. It's starting to build up now. This is Ilford's multi-grade paper, the RC DELUXE Pearl paper. I don't really like using gloss much. I find it just shines too much. Some people like it. Certain things I do, but I like this pearl paper. The gloss just seems to just give too much sheen, especially when I'm making videos for YouTube. They're quite hard to get the lights off, you know. But this pearl paper's just got a slight, just a nice little smooth finish on it. So that's coming through. I'll get that stopped and fixed, dried off, and we'll see where we're going with the sky, and then I'll do another one for the grass. So that's my first test strip. You can see 2 seconds, 2, 4, 6, 8, blah, blah, blah. 4 seconds looked okay, but I decided to just go for 5 seconds in between 6 and 4, obviously, 5 seconds. So I went for 5 seconds and I did another test. The second one I did, I was going to do increments again at the grass, but I thought, well, no, let's just go at 5 seconds and see what that does. So there's me 5 seconds there. I don't know how it's coming out on the video there, but it's all there. Nice tones. It looks really nice. So I've decided to stick with that 5 seconds, and then I did a larger test. You can see there. If I can get that round, I'll have to go that way round. A larger one that was at 4 seconds actually. Just wanted to see what that did. So I'm going to go with my gut instinct at 5 seconds. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to vignette some of this down at the bottom, down the grass a little tiny bit, just to darken it down, so that when you look at the print, your eye is viewing, it draws your attention towards the centre of the print. So just by vignetting a little tiny bit of the grass down the bottom and possibly up at the top of the sky, not too crazy so it goes, you know, Holger like, but just a little tiny bit at the bottom of the grass. See what happens. So if this one comes out, guys, as good as I think it does, I'm going to make a couple of prints. I'm going to put one on eBay, so it gives you the chance to grab one of my prints, well, the last print of 2020 and the first print of 21 that I've made from the darkroom. So if it comes out right, I'm sure it will. So let's do that 5 second burst we said. There it goes. Probably difficult for you to see on the camera because I have to have the red lights down slightly so I can see what I'm doing. Where's my dodge tool? Okay, in fact I'm going to use my hand on this just to, and I'll count it in just at the bottom of the grass, come up and then come down on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just bending into those corners. And the same again with the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and off. That was about 6. So let's stick that in the developer and see how it looks. And it goes. So I'll leave this in here for 2 minutes. I'll be agitating this for 2 minutes. That's what my tests were on. And you notice I didn't do any tests for the burning that I was doing in the grass and the top of the sky. It's just through experience. I've done it so many times, I kind of know what it's going to give me and know how it's going to work. So, or at least I hope anyway. But 9 times out of 10 I usually get it right. And I'm not one of those fussy printers that sits there and tries to make it better, make it better, make it better, make it better. You know, I think first impressions count more than anything. So if I like it as soon as it comes out, I like it, I won't muck about anymore. If I don't like it, then I'll make a reprint or try something else. And this looks really nice actually. Just that little tiny bit of burning at the bottom and at the top has made all the difference. In fact, this one, I can see down this line, there's a line down here where I think I've misjudged it on the easel, so I'll have to make a reprint of this regardless. However, it looks nice. Let's get this stopped and fixed. We'll have a look, inspect it, and see if we need to do anything else to it. I don't think so. So this was the second one I did. The mark's gone now, which was down the side. It just needed readjusting on the easel, just misaligned it slightly on the first print. But this is the first one that I did. You can see here where I've just burnt in the grass area, just slightly down here, and a little tiny bit up at the top. So it just kind of draws your eye in towards the middle of the print. It also light makes these clouds a little tiny bit lighter, makes them pop a little bit more. But I'm really happy with the way it's come out. I'm glad I chose a medium format one over the 35mm. I just felt like with the medium format lens, I think there's a 90mm lens I've got on there, it just brings it forward more. Whereas with the 35mm and at 28 mm Hanimex lens, it just kind of sort of lost the trees in the background a bit more. Just felt like the medium format brought it forward, obviously because of the focal distance of the lens. But I just love the composition, the way the foreground goes like that and the background goes that way, and you've got two trees, and this one is really prominent in the picture. So yeah, I love it. It's nice print. So like I said, I'm glad that I worked on the medium format negatives. They seem to work best for me. This is the first one that I made after that first mistake. This is the first one that I made in the darkroom this evening, guys. So if you want to support the channel and if you want to grab this print, it'll be on eBay. I'll put the link in the description, and yeah, happy bidding on that. I made two others for myself as well. One for me for keepsake, and probably give one to me mum. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching. I already said my bit in between the videos, so I'll cut it short now. Wishing everyone a happy 2021. Be safe, and I'll see you in the new year.